Okay, before you say anything, I actually was trying to achieve a messy hair look today, so don't come for me in the comments. Greetings, loved ones. That's my new intro right there. Instead of hi friends, I actually decided on that for sure after my last video. Somebody commented and they were like, please, can we have greetings loved ones as the new intro? And honestly, I was like, yes, because I feel like I've been saying hi friends for probably 4 years plus now. And not that you guys aren't my friends, I mean, you are, but I just think it's a little tired. Like, we gotta keep it funky, fresh, and new, so I'm changing it to greetings loved ones, so you guys can always have a little hint of Snoop Dogg to brighten your day, okay? I hope you hear it in his voice. Okay, anyways, welcome back to I Love This Stuff with Meghan Hughes. I'm Meghan Hughes, and this is a series where I show you all of the things I've been loving for the past month. Normally, I upload this at the last day of the month, but I was camping this year. It was my friend Ani's 21st birthday, and so we went into the woods around Trillium Lake, around Mount Hood, and it was a great, wholesome nature time. Okay, so now I am back with an upload for you. I'm sorry I didn't upload on Tuesday. I needed some time to recoup after the weekend in the woods. Okay, enough talking, enough intro. Let's get the heck into it with the bathroom goodies. Yes. First things first, as always, I have some essential oils to talk to you about. This one I have not talked about before, and it is rose essential oil. I got this for a recipe which I used in my like DIY cleaning products video, and I made a carpet sprinkle to like let sit on my carpet before you vacuum with this in it along with lavender, but I had to get rose for it, and I have been diffusing this with lavender, with clary sage, with chamomile, and it is just like so good. It's also pretty sexy, pretty saucy if you're looking for like a nice mood setting aroma, if you know what I'm saying. I love this one so fucking much. I put it on my wrists, behind my ears, I wear it as perfume, I diffuse her, I put it in the bath. I mean, truly, it's just mwah. This one is actually not from Plant Therapy because I think that their rose essential oil was either wildly expensive or they didn't have it. So whenever that happens, I get from another brand. So this is from Essence Luxe, and I've been loving it. It's therapeutic grade essential oil. Love her work. And then my other one that I wanted to talk about today, I have talked about before, I'm sure, and I love this stuff, but I wanted to remind you that lemongrass, we're in the season of mosquitoes right now, right? It's summer, we're getting bit, we're getting itchy, and this just acts as a nice bug repellent. I brought this on my camping trip and I didn't get a single bug bite, and I was like the only one who didn't, so haha, lemongrass, if you're looking for a little, I think this and citronella essential oil are both really good bug repellents. I know that my parents used to burn citronella candles on our back porch over the summers, but anyways, what's next in my bathroom? I have talked about this deodorant before from Native. I love their deodorants so much. This is the only natural deodorant that has ever worked for me, and it just smells so great. I wanted to talk about this one specifically though, because it's the cucumber and mint one, and I had somebody comment on one of my videos being like, yo, I use the cucumber and mint scent of Native and it smells like Skittles. It is so good. And I was like, shit. Okay, well, I'm about to run out of my vanilla and sandalwood one. Why don't I buy this cucumber and mint one? And I have never been so obsessed with the scent from them. I feel like it might be seasonal, so I really hope that it's still around on their store, so I can link it below for y'all. But anyways, I just love this so much. I love this company. Native, if you want to work with me, just send me a little DM. Just reach out to my business email, whatever you want to do. I am here. I love your products. Just please reach out. Love you so much. Okay, moving on before things get weird, right? I'm just kidding. My next product is kind of more, not a bathroom goodie, it's like a bedroom goodie. And I know what you're thinking, no, I'm not about to break out some kind of a sex toy or something. It's just a sleep tincture. It's a nice herbal tincture for your sleep cycle. My friend Shay got this for me. She works at a farmer's market on Saturdays, and she gets some stuff by trading produce. So she was like, I traded some tomatoes and I know you've been having some trouble sleeping, so I got you this tincture. which was so nice of her. I was like, you traded tomatoes for me? Oh my God, incredible. It's from Rain Dance Organics, which I assume is probably a local Beaverton or something company. And I take a dropper full of this every night, and it has been helping me so much, combined with another product I'm about to show you. But I just was getting like such trouble sleeping with it silencing my mind. You know, like I would go to bed, Finley falls asleep so fucking fast, like within 3 minutes he's just out, and I'm just laying there. I was laying there for hours, and I'm just like, oh my God, why can I not fall asleep right now? My mind is just racing. So this kind of helps me just knock out, you know. The ingredients in this are skullcap leaf, which I love. I love skullcap. It's great for if you have anxiety or you need to like de-stress. There's also valerian root in here, passion flower, aerial parts, hop, straw biles, gluten-free alcohol, vegetable glycerin, spring water, and it is certified organic, baby. But yeah, I just wanted to share this with you because I think that herbal tinctures and remedies are the way, okay? And this has been helping me a shit ton, so shout out to Shay for getting me that. And then another thing that I have been using alongside that at night, which my mom recommended me, is holy basil. And I was talking about this on Twitter actually. And if you suffer with anxiety, okay, granted, I am not a certified herbalist. I am not a doctor. I'm not a therapist, you know, all those things, just a quick disclaimer. But this has indeed helped me with easing my mind, easing my anxiety. I gave this to Finley the other day when he was feeling really anxious too, and it helped him a lot. These are just holy basil, like little capsules, and I got them off of mountainroseherbs.com. They have a great bulk section. I get bulk herbs from them. You can get like herbal remedy making containers and stuff from them too. They just have a shit ton of a selection. Like there's so much on that website. So they have supplements too, and I decided to get some of these because my mom, when I told her I was having trouble sleeping, I was like, I know that you suffered with insomnia for a while. What helped you? And she was like, holy basil really helps with silencing like the left brain activity that just like keeps you up at night. So check that out. And I did, and it's just been helping me so much. It's been like, whew, de-stressing me and all of the good stuff. So yeah. And speaking of herbal remedies, I've made a couple and I would like to share them with you. So these two things that I made are both immune system boosters, and you're supposed to take them when you feel a little sickness coming on. This is an herbal oxymel, which I believe is just like a honey and vinegar kind of mixture. And I just put a bunch, it was called like the Fresh Kitchen Herbal Oxymel or something in this book that I have by Colleen Kodekas, which is just incredible. Also would recommend that. I'll link it down below. Grow, Forage, Cook, Ferment is that woman's name on Instagram if you guys need a nice little feed to follow. And she just shares so much information about herbal remedies, plants, and all of their medicinal properties, and I love following her. And then my mom gave me her Healing Herbal Infusions cookbook for Christmas this year, and I've been making some stuff from it, so that's where I got this recipe. Long story short, I've been taking this because I have a yeast infection. Shocker. I don't know why I get them so often. I need to get my gut health in check. Like, I do not know why they keep coming back. I feel like I'll find one remedy and then it'll just like stop working, like probiotics, or I'll like focus on my gut health for a while and then I'll forget about it and then they'll come back and I'm just like, you know? Okay, I just wanted to say before you guys comment, yes, I have gone to the gynecologist about this, all right? I went to the gynecologist and I ended up having to pay out of pocket after my insurance only covered like a portion of it, like $90 or something like that, just to get a test saying, yes, you do have a yeast infection, which I can tell on my own, you know? And then they give you prescribed like diflucan or something, and it only alleviated the symptoms for like 3 to 4 days, and then it just came right back. So at this point, I'm like not turning to the gynecologist for help in this realm of things. So if you guys have any, you know, relating stories to this or help for me, comment it down below, because I am so up to here with freaking yeast infections, my dudes. Sorry for the TMI. Moving on. I put everything that I had in my herb garden in this little thing. I let it infuse with honey and apple cider vinegar for like 4 weeks, and then I strained it out, and I've been taking a tablespoon of it every day. alongside my oregano infused olive oil. There's also like a squeeze. I think it's like the juice of 1 lemon is also in this, but really you just cover some fresh oregano with olive oil and squeeze a lemon in there, let it infuse for 4 weeks, and then sift the stuff out. And I've also been taking a tablespoon of this every day because oregano oil, I have heard, helps with yeast infections. I don't have as severe of symptoms as I did when I got back from camping. I'm pretty sure that Trillium Lake gave me a yeast infection, low-key. I mean, sorry for the TMI, but that lake was dirty and I sat in it for a period of time, and after I got out, the next day I had a yeast infection. So I'm not trying to point fingers, but I think I'm pointing it at Trillium Lake. Anyways, I wasn't planning on sharing all of this information with you, but I guess it helps to share why I am taking these herbal remedies right now, right? Moving on, I have some condiments to show you. Yes, condiments. I have been making, I shared this in my what I stopped buying video that I uploaded recently, so I'm sorry if I'm a broken record over here, but I've been making vegan ranch and ketchup and barbecue sauce lately, so I don't have to keep buying bottles, like plastic bottles of them, you know, from the store. And they're so much fun to make. I have just fun, funky recipes of them, which I will link down below. And I've just been putting them on everything. I mean, I would say that my biggest hit is my ketchup. It's fire. I love it so much. I would put it on every damn thing ever if I could, but not everything goes with ketchup, you know? But I need to make more of it today because, ooh, when we brought this camping, I mean, this on a little field roast, yes, my dudes, this shit is so good. So I just wanted to share these with you. I'll link the recipes down below if you are interested in making, you know, your own barbecue sauce, your own vegan ranch, whatever you need. Okay, another thing in my kitchen I wanted to show you is my obsession with blueberry muffins. This is so funny. I'm just holding up like a platter of blueberry muffins. I just made these before this video because I wanted to have like the thing to show you, but they're so freaking easy. So Winco, I love them. I talk about them all the fucking time. It's a bulk store. They have bulk blueberry mix, like for blueberry muffins. It is the easiest recipe ever. I make most things from scratch, so I was kind of feeling like subtle shame for having a pre-made mixture in my house. But this recipe is so easy. It's literally just for every 1 cup mix that you put in a 1/4 cup of water, mix it around, scoop them into your muffin pan, you know, and then you just got a little bit of blueberry muffins. I like to sprinkle some granulated sugar on top so that you get a little bit of sugary, crispier tops. And I just have to say, these are so fucking good. My man loves blueberry muffins. And let me tell you, we have been eating a lot of blueberry muffins and it's been incredible. I'm taking a break. A muffin break. Okay, and then my last recipe that I wanted to share in this that I've been making so often is Bang Bang Broccoli. It's vegan. It's from this page on Instagram, Rabbit and Wolves, that I started following. She makes the most fire recipes. They're so mouthwatering. And so I saw a photo of her Bang Bang Broccoli and I was like, oh shit, I really do need to get on that. Fried broccoli? Okay. And I made it twice now, and every time it's just so good. I will link the recipe down below. She has a blog post about it and it was so easy. Okay, actually I take that back because frying things in general is like pretty, you know, time extensive. It's like, it takes a lot of time to, you know, batter and fry everything and make sure that you're not burning shit. So if you have the time for that, then definitely make the broccoli, but if not, then I'm sorry. This completely slipped my mind to talk about these 2 books that I read this past month. First being Watership Down by Richard Adams. This is a beautiful story that's from a long time ago. I think it's from like the 70s. And it's basically just about like rabbits and all of their adventures. And it's obviously a fiction story, but it's also very, very based in like real knowledge of rabbit life. And Finley read this and then recommended it to me because we have so many rabbits outside and I'm obsessed with them. Like every time I see them, I'm like, oh, hello, Roger Rabbit. And I just talk to them and stuff like that. And one day he was like, you need to read Watership Down because it'll let you, you know, get out all of your fantasies about what rabbits do. and just, you know, fall into this large ass book. So it took me a while to get through. The beginning of it was pretty slow for me. I think about by page 50 I was into the story, but it definitely took some time to like come around to. But I'm so happy that I read it and I finished it. It is a beautiful, beautiful story and I love it so much and I can't wait to read it to my kids. Yes. Okay, and then the other thing that I read right after that, because I needed more of like a breeze through book because this took me a little bit more time, is The Sky is Everywhere. I just finished this yesterday. This is by Jandy Nelson, who is probably my favorite YA author. Next to Becky Albertelli, I would say she's up there. She wrote my favorite book, which is called I'll Give You the Sun. And now I read her second novel, The Sky is Everywhere, and I love it pretty much just as much, I would say. Actually, I don't know. I can't really compare the two stories. They're wildly different, but this was a really great story on not only love, but also grief and like forgiveness and moving on and just all of these beautiful themes that I think is good for young adult readers, but also myself to accept and come around to. So I don't know. I just love her writing so much. I find that she really knows how to paint a scene and a picture. And I also love how much she talks about like artists in her books. She always writes her characters as like artists of some sort, whether it be a painter or a musician or, you know, a sculptor or something of the sort, which I find really entertaining and it gives the character a little oomph. And she does a lot of comparisons of like art and then applying it to your real life. Does that make sense? Anyways, it's just a creative masterpiece. I love her mind. I love her work so much. Okay, and the next things that I wanted to talk about were what I have been watching, which is a handful of things. But the first thing that I wanted to share is available for you guys to watch on Netflix. It's called The Call to Courage by Brené Brown. And my mom briefly mentioned this to me when I was on the phone with her recently. And she said that she watched it and would recommend. And I was like, shit, okay. You know, I take my mom's advice. I don't know about you guys. And I watched it and it was like a motivational speech kind of, but also just like really relating to people's lives and just giving a talk generally just about being courageous and comparison and like all of these things in your life, really just talking about vulnerability, like the ways that we can speak our truth and not hurt people's feelings, but also not feel shameful about it. I loved it so much. I did not know who Brené Brown was before I saw that, but I'm pretty sure that she has a very popular TED Talk that I need to watch. But either way, I fucking loved that on Netflix. So if you got like an hour to spare, go and watch that. And then also something that I watched recently was Toy Story 4. Holy shit, it was great. Before the movie came out, Finley and I took the time to have movie nights where we watched Toy Story 1 through 3. And then we prepared ourselves for the 4th. We went on a little movie date and it was great. I loved the movie so much. I hope that they make more because Toy Story films are just the best. I don't know why I love them so much, but I do. It's just really insane to watch the animation step up every single time they release a new one. And this one was like, it was just a great storyline. And I also just felt like it really touched on to, you know, the young demographic that is going to be watching Toy Story 4 in theaters, like young kids learning about letting go and things not being yours and like, you know, when it's time to move on from something. And I just thought that was a really interesting kind of theme that they took this time around. So that is my critical analysis of Toy Story 4, but in reality, just go and watch it. It's a great fucking cute movie. So if you're looking for a date night, that's what to do. Okay, now let's talk about music, shall we? I have been loving a new song by my partner Finley, which is about yours truly, me. That sounds so fucking annoying to say, but really it's a song about me. It's a love song, and he originally started writing it when we were still in LA, and he would always play these little picking chords, and it always just like, the melody of it just made me so emotional. And after he saw my reaction to it, like whenever he would strum the song, I guess he just decided to write it dedicated to me in general, and I have a little part on that song as well. So if you haven't heard it, I will link it down below. I did a little spoken word intro for it, not to ruin the surprise, but if you have more of a reason to go and listen to it now, then there it is. But yeah, thank you so much for all of the lovely and very kind feedback on that song. We have been so happy to hear your lovely words. And then also who I've been listening to recently is my friend John Vincent III. He released a new album called Songs from the Valley, and I just have been fucking loving it, man. My favorite songs off of the album that have like newly come out are Lover of Mine, Untitled No. 2, and In My Sheets. please, if you like kind of more folky, indie sounding, chill ass tunes, like if you have ears, go listen to John Vincent III. I promise you will not be disappointed. He is such a king. Love him. Also, my friend Vivian, she just released a new EP called Opia. It's very chill, kind of the same realm of just like beautiful harmonies and nice indie sounds. And my favorite songs off of it are Warm and Rediscovery, but it's 5 songs and they're all fucking great. And then, I know you guys have heard me talk about these peeps before, but Wild Child, I actually have a pizza talk with that band from, I think 2015 we recorded that. Anyways, the lead singer in that band, Kelsey, she just released her first solo single under her new solo name, Sir Woman. Wild Child is not breaking up, it's still a thing, but she just wanted to release like solo tunes. And she released a song called High Road. And first off, the album art is her cuddling bags of marijuana. And second off, the song is just so good. I seriously have not heard production levels in that way since like, I don't know, Leon Bridges. It's just like very jazzy. There's like saxophones and beautiful drums and just like, the horns is really, I guess it's the best part for me. I mean, Finley and I have been jamming to it the fuck out in the car. It's like one of our favorite songs right now, so definitely go and check that out. And then who else was I going to talk about? Oh, fucking Daniel Caesar, my dudes. He released a new album called Case Study 1 a couple days ago, I feel like, maybe last week. And I love so many songs off of it, but my number one is Too Deep to Turn Back. And it just has so many layers to the song. Also, production levels just insane. He just changes like the tone of the song and the pace of the song so many times, which I find really, I don't know, just beautiful. And I also really like Entropy and Cyanide, and Superposition and Complexities, and just generally the whole album is fucking great. So I have been loving all of the new tunes I have been listening to this past month. I feel like I talked for so long today, but I had so much to share with you guys. So I hope you enjoyed this video and got some nice recommendations on what to watch, listen to, and I guess buy. I don't know. Sometimes I feel like these videos promote too much consumerism, but at the same time, like I love having one thing where I can share just all the stuff that's in my life, whether it be recipes I've been making or just little essential oil combos that you might like to have in your life as well, and music to listen to. You never have to go out and buy everything I talk about. I want to just make that as a quick disclaimer, okay? These are just things that I have in my life that I'm like, yes, I love your work. I would love to tell people about your work. You know what I mean? So if you're in the realm of looking for anything new, then this is where to find those shits, boy. I feel like I am on just something else today. Like I am talking so much. I need to cut this off. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up for me. Subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Ring the notifications bell if you'd like to be notified when I upload. I almost forgot what to say there. Okay, stay smiling. Bye guys.
Warm like the strings